Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So, one thing that Jesus has been really interested in lately is Chat GPT.
Yeah, AI in general, as a software engineer, it's booming. It's been coming, but with the release of Chat GPT late last year, a lot of people have been investigating it.
Yeah. And so, I've never actually tried it before, but
She's watched me try it though.
yeah. So I kind of don't know. I don't know how to set it up or anything. So Jesus is going to walk me through it. And then I'm going to mess around a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Okay, what do I do?
Yeah, so start with Googling OpenAI.
Open. Oh, this one?
It's all one word.
Oh.
Yeah, OpenAI.
Okay. OpenAI.
And then click on it. You can go to openai.com directly, but just go to OpenAI.
Okay.
So also, just so people know, Chat GPT is a language model chatbot that's made by this company OpenAI, and one of its founders or major contributors money wise is also Elon Musk. So there's a little knowledge there.
Okay. Where do I go?
So you can start with, I want to say, click on API.
Okay.
And then it's going to be build next gen apps with OpenAI's powerful models. Because what's happening is that they're making this into an actual product. So I would say then click on sign up.
Okay.
Cool. And then create an account.
Okay.
2 hours later.
Say personal use.
Okay. But I'm a creator.
You are, but
So what do I do?
Okay, so there's their standard login place, because again they're really trying to turn this into a product. You could do a quick start tutorial, but this is more about using their API to create an app. Now if you want to use Chat GPT, then you need to look for Chat GPT. Let's see here.
Later that same evening.
Go to Playground at the top.
Okay. Okay. Oh, looking for Chat GPT?
Try it now.
I am. How'd they know?
Yeah, in the future you can just put chat.openai.com. Just say login. It should be your same account
Okay.
that you just created.
And I am not a robot.
No, you're not.
Last time I checked.
So yeah, see, it's a free research preview.
While we have safeguards in place, the system may occasionally generate incorrect or misleading information and produce offensive or biased content.
Yeah, this is not as factual as Google yet, but
So don't go here for life advice.
I mean, people already are doing that, but eventually it will get even more accurate than Google, which is going to be really, really cool. So yeah, now you have it. So now you can start putting in your prompts. And they have some examples as well for you. So this is big for Michelle because she has wanted to do her own prompts.
I just do anything?
Yes. Yeah, I've been making the prompts. Now I'm a little worried about these prompts, but yes, go ahead.
Did George Washington really chop down a cherry tree?
Okay. Interesting.
The story of George Washington cutting down a cherry tree is a well-known legend, but it is not based on historical facts.
Oh.
It was first popularized in the early 19th century by a man named Parson Mason Weems in his biography of Washington. I like that last name. The Life of Washington. Weems included the story as an example of Washington's honesty and integrity, but it is not considered to be true by historians. Well, I did not. But it could be misleading.
It could be Chat GPT wrong. It could be wrong as well.
True.
But it sounds legitimate of an answer. It's very confident in its answer.
Yes. Am I pretty?
It's taking a while.
Why does it have to think? Was not sure. I am an AI and I do not have the ability to perceive or evaluate physical appearance. Beauty is a subjective concept, and what one person finds attractive may be different from another person finds attractive. It's important to focus on inner beauty and self-care, and to remember that everyone has unique qualities that make them special.
Aww.
What else?
You can
is
also
there?
start a whole new chat on the left.
Oh.
But you can continue this conversation.
Okay.
Right? Just letting you know. There's a dark mode. There's a Discord.
What's dark mode?
Oh, it just changes the color scheme.
Oh, I thought it was like the dark web or something.
Oh my gosh. Mercy.
Okay.
You don't want to be a part of this AI query.
Okay.
Some dark stuff is about to happen. On dark mode, open
What
AI.
is the dark web?
Oh, that's a good question.
The dark web is a term that refers to a collection of websites that exist on an encrypted network and cannot be found by using traditional search engines or accessed by using typical web browsers. These websites are often only accessible using specialized software such as the Tor browser. The dark web is often associated with illegal activities such as drug trafficking, weapons sales, and hacking. However, it also serves legitimate purposes such as protecting the privacy of individuals and allowing for the free exchange of information in countries with strict censorship laws.
Yep. I have not traveled onto the dark web. But that's just about right. Like you shouldn't be able to get to the dark web via Google.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
That would be scary if you could. So I can just delete this or
Yeah, you
start
can
a new
save
one?
it. I wouldn't delete it.
Okay.
You might want to come back.
Okay, I'll start cuz it can write out like essays and stuff for you, right?
Yeah, we've done a couple tests. An essay, a screenplay, a short story. So yeah. You can also write out like computer programming code too, so it's very capable.
Maybe I'll do a short story.
Cool.
How do I do it? Do I just say like write a short story featuring this, or
It
like
might be a prompt. An example prompt, maybe. If not, yeah.
like this one, or got any creative ideas, or can you write out a short story about, and then I can just
Yeah, but it's best to give it a lot of context to define even characters.
Oh,
and
okay.
Backstory.
Okay, I'll say write a short story about
Maybe I would even get rid of the short part. Just say story.
Oh, is it gonna just be short?
It most likely will be short regardless.
Okay. Write a story about a wild animal named Michelle
Really?
who lives in the Sahara Desert.
You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
And feeds on cactus roots
It's very specific.
for
I like it.
sustenance. That's not how you spell that.
No, it's not. You don't need help on that one.
There you go. Sustenance. Until one day, she sees a group of tourists riding
Oh, like rising out of the ground.
through her territory on a Jeep.
What you doing in this place?
And she is startled to find out that they look just like her.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe define that they are human.
These tourists are human, and so is she.
So is Michelle, maybe, because
So
you gotta
is
really help
Michelle.
it. It's still technically dumb. You gotta really give it all the clues.
Michelle sees one of the humans take out a camera and thinks that it is a weapon. She loses
Yeah.
her mind and begins to attack the Jeep,
Nice.
biting the tires and ripping off the mirrors. The humans are scared and drive off, leaving Michelle with a mouthful of
Car parts? There's like probably a better way to say it, but
broken
parts.
glass
Oh.
and rubber.
That's a good start. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Why? Okay.
It was very quick.
Hold on.
Here.
Why did
Yeah.
it take so long?
I am pretty.
Why? And this is like, oh yeah, sure, I got this.
Well, to be honest, that's a harder question, I think.
Once upon a time, in the vast and unforgiving Sahara Desert.
Oh, see, now this is what I like about this.
Yeah, this sounds so much more readable.
Vast and unforgiving.
There lived a wild animal named Michelle. She was a fierce and powerful creature with
Dang.
sharp claws and teeth that could tear through the toughest of cacti.
Wow.
She roamed the desert in search of food, her main source of sustenance being the roots of the prickly plants that dotted the landscape.
This is kind of interesting.
But one day, as she was out foraging for food, she stumbled upon a group of strange creatures. They were riding in a large metal contraption that rumbled and roared as it moved across the desert floor.
Wow, it gave a lot of extra detail.
What the heck? Okay, Michelle was startled and confused by the sight. As she watched, one of the creatures pulled out a shiny object and pointed it at her. This is crazy!
This is pretty
Okay.
good. This is pretty good.
She thought it was a weapon, and her instincts kicked in. Without hesitation, she launched herself at the metal beast, biting into its rubber tires and clawing at its shiny mirrors. The creatures inside the metal beast were terrified. They had never seen anything like Michelle before, and they didn't know how to react. They quickly started the engine and drove away, leaving Michelle behind with a mouthful of broken glass and rubber.
Quick pause here.
Okay.
Is this how you truly feel inside, Michelle? Is this the inner beast that is ready to come out, the fierce and powerful creature?
As the metal beast disappeared into the horizon, Michelle realized what she had done. She had attacked a group of her own kind. She had never seen another animal like her before, and she didn't understand why they were so different from her. She lay down on the desert floor and cried, tears mixing with the sand.
Oh my goodness gracious.
From that day on, Michelle avoided all contact with humans.
Oh, it took a different turn.
She learned to live in the desert, alone but content. And she never again attacked a jeep full of tourists. She lived the rest of her days in the Sahara, feeding on cactus roots and avoiding contact with humans. The moral of... There's a moral? Okay.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is that sometimes our own fear and misunderstanding can lead us to act in ways that we later regret.
What?
What the heck? Okay, it's important to take a step back and try to understand things before we react.
You know, this is crazy, but this actually could be a decent story for children's story.
That is true. That's so crazy. It had a moral.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to add a moral.
And you know what?
Because you didn't give it a moral.
Okay, so we did a Pixar certified program, story experiential.
Yeah, story experiential.
And it gave us a...
Like a lot of
format.
prompts. A format, yeah.
He gave us a format for like how to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
And so this has all of the prompts. It has once upon a time for the first. The second paragraph has but one day. And then the next couple are like the consequences of that.
The decisions.
And then the second to the last is from that day on.
Yeah.
And then the moral of the story, which is the last section. So that's interesting. It can use the same format.
Again, they're gathering language models and data from the internet and places. So it might have just learned for this particular query, I'm going to do it in this format. Now, I've seen other people, I think there's ways in which you can continue to query on to get more background information, to get more in-depth story if you wanted to prolong it. But this is what's great about this. Well, you said,
Oh. Well, no.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, okay. What's great about this? Yeah. Sorry, I was like But like, what's great about this is that you can take this like, take your prompt and now take the short story and kind of fill in more detail on your own and make it into like a larger short story. Maybe turn it into a screenplay, which you could also do it here. So actually, I would love to see this. Like, now take the story above and turn it into a screenplay. Try that query.
Whoops.
Pretty cool.
What?
That is pretty cool.
Interior, Sahara Desert. Okay. We see a shot of the vast and barren desert. The camera then cuts to a close-up of a pair of eyes belonging to a wild animal, Michelle, staring intently at something off-screen. Exterior, Sahara Desert Day. Michelle, a fierce and powerful creature with sharp claws and teeth, is seen prowling through the desert in search of food. She stops at the base of a cactus and starts digging at the roots with her claws. Exterior, Sahara Desert Day. It's all the same. Interior, Jeep. Okay. Oh, they have characters now. Jim, Sarah, and Mike.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This is not bad. A montage.
Wow.
And then the end.
The end. Note. A screenplay format includes the scene heading, action, character names, and dialogues.
It's teaching us. Thank you, AI.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, you can save this, copy this over to Google Doc. I think from a copyright standpoint, you own this content now. That's one thing I haven't checked, but I do think you own this content. Into a Wikipedia entry. That's very interesting, Michelle. Michelle's a fictional wild animal that lives in the Sahara Desert.
She is known for her fierce and powerful nature with sharp claws and teeth that can tear through the toughest of cacti.
That's so cool that it even knew that context.
Wow. Okay, I got another one. I'll let this one finish before I do it.
The story of Michelle serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of fear and misunderstanding leading to violent actions, and the importance of understanding before reacting. Wow. Into an Instagram bios. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly. Nice. Hashtag desert life. Oh man, that's wild.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That's very cool.
Wildlife protection.
Oh, hashtag wildlife protection. Dang,
That's so crazy.
that is pretty cool.
I might change this to my Instagram bio.
Hey, there you go. What about podcast show notes? We could do a podcast.
Turn this into.
Yeah. Turn the story.
Turn the Instagram bio.
No. Turn the story.
Turn the story above into podcast show notes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Wildlife in the Sahara podcast, where we explore the unique and fascinating animals that
Whoa.
call the Sahara Desert their home. In today's episode, we'll be talking about a wild animal named Michelle. She lives in the Sahara and feeds on cactus fruits for sustenance.
Snap.
But one day she comes across a group of tourists on a Jeep tour, and then down further, we'll be discussing the themes of fear and misunderstanding and how these emotions can lead to violent
Don't forget to
action.
subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and follow us on social media for more updates and episodes. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review and rating on your favorite platform. Thank you for listening.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, dang.
But see, that's what I love though. Like, you start with a prompt, a human idea, and you get all these scripts and content, and you'd be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do with this now. This is pretty interesting.
Wow.
I think this is a wonderful tool. I really do.
That is crazy. Okay. Write an outro for a YouTube reaction. Oops. Video. I think I'm just gonna read this. This will be our outro. Well, that's it for my reaction to this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me react and heard my thoughts on this topic. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more reaction videos just like this one. Don't hesitate to leave a comment down below with your own thoughts on this video. Also, you can follow me on social media where I'll be posting more videos and updates. Thanks for watching!